Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League. My name's Louis, also known as Lurg. We're halfway through the week, and we have had an eventful time at Solihull Moors. Got quite a little bit to go through before we play games against Villa and Liverpool, so without further ado, we'll jump straight into the scheduling, and then have a look at the transfers that we've missed out on yet again, which is highly frustrating now, it really is. And then we'll have a look at a player that we've already let go, discuss what our plans are for January and who we would like to try and bring in, then obviously get into the games. So you can see then, if we go into our scheduling here, you were last with us for the game against Man City. We then followed that up with a 4-1 loss to Wolves. This is where our season started to turn round. That might sound a little bit strange coming on the back of a 4-1 loss, but if we go into the match, you'll actually see Wolves, they were very, very, very lucky to come out of this game with anything. We absolutely hammered them. We were relentless, just couldn't finish. 14 shots on target, only one goal. Goes to say about what a game their keeper had. And unfortunately, we did get pegged on the counter-attack a few times. But our performance itself was phenomenal. Then we followed that up with a 2-1 loss against Bournemouth. Very, very even game. We were nowhere near as dominant. But again, if you have a look at the XG, if you have a look at the match stats, we were the better side. So we probably should have won this game as well, or at least got a point out of the game. Very, very disappointing not to be able to kind of get anything from there. But again, we played very, very well, and I had faith that we'd be able to turn it around. I did notice that with the 4-4-2, we were knocking the ball around an awful lot when it comes to trying to get into the opponent's box. I worked the box off as well, and we still seem to just be lacking that little bit of a cutting edge. So we switched it up to the 4-2-3-1. We then got a draw against Watford with that, in a game that, again, we probably should have won. On the edge of it, Watford probably the better team in the second half, but I fully believe that we deserved at least a point. We played very well in the first half and kind of the opening 20 minutes of the second half, so really could have gone either way. Then, finally, a result against Crystal Palace 2-1 in a game where we were sensational, and I really do mean we were sensational. Goals from Petruzzi and Harry Cornick. We were just very, very good. Obviously, Crystal Palace, a team around us as well. Also a team that we've currently declined a job offer for. Talking of job offers, we also had to decline an interview with Tottenham. Daniel Levy come to us and offered us an interview. We had to politely decline, shall we say. So that was a really good 3 points. We then followed that up with a 3-1 victory at Newcastle. Very, very even game, has to be said. We took our chances. They didn't take theirs. The goal from Henderson was just ridiculous. I will actually show you this goal. I wouldn't normally go into showing goals on the games. Did I actually click that? I did. But this was just something else. Keon Atete's goal as well, if we can see that. I'll show both goals. You'll see here, cross comes in from Dion McGee. He's on the edge of the area, and oh my word, would you look at that? It's delightful. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then Keon Atete just produces this little blinder. This, for a man who hasn't played for a while, sublime. Lovely little chip over the keeper. And we deserved the win. I believe that we deserved the win. We've had games where we should have won and we haven't. And it's about time that we started winning the games that maybe we should be getting only draws out of, So we're looking good. We then followed that up with a 3-0 result against Man City, where obviously we lost away from home at the Etihad again. However, we had a much improved performance and we were attacking them, which was nice to see. We got caught by 2 counters and their third goal was really, really good. So that leaves us then away today at Villa Park against an Aston Villa side who we've got a very good record against. Before we go into that though, Giorgio Magni was a player who we was trying to get hold of. He's at AC Milan at the moment. Obviously, he's not in their first squad. He's not going to get into their first squad at the moment. I saw him as a perfect replacement for Mark Dorado, seeing as we're not going to be able to keep him full-time from Man United. And he just is not interested. He's not interested at all. We tried to speak with him, and he just, no, absolutely not. So he's underbid at the moment from a lot of teams. I do believe that he's probably going to end up at Frankfurt full-time, which is a little bit upsetting. The one that's really upsetting, though, is this man right here, Ludovic Schullard. He's agreed he's agreed a contract with West Ham United, of all teams. Now, that might sound really condescending to West Ham. It's not at all. West Ham are a great side, but they've only offered him 21 grand a week, and they are currently 7th in the Championship. So they're not having the best of times at the moment, you know. It's not that I've got anything against West Ham, but we're in a higher league. We're in a better position in the league that we're in. We've got everything there. We offered this kid 50 grand a week and a buyout clause as well for any teams that are in the Champions League. So I don't know what else we could have done to get him. I really don't. Like, we offered a solid offer, and he would have been the midfielder that we need. He's absolutely fantastic. So we are gutted, absolutely gutted to lose out on that one. There's just not much more I can say. It's just one of those things. It's very frustrating, and it's just a recurring theme. You know, we're 12th, I believe, in the Premier League at the moment. Yeah, we're 12th in the league. Like, we're 8 points above relegation. So we're trying our best to solidify our position. We could do with a couple of players, because some of the players now, it is becoming increasingly apparent that they're just not Premier League quality. Kills me to say, because some of them have come with us all the way. The likes of Joe Sparrow, Dion McGee. They're playing well at times, but not consistently enough. I think we've found out that they're potentially not Premier League level. Even Morgan Tong now, his performances are terrible. So we've got a lot of work to do, and hopefully we can get some stuff sorted. Right, we will get into the game then at Villa Park, because I have waffled on long enough, but I just wanted to bring you up to date with where we are with things. We'll come back shortly for the Villa game. Right then, so this is our squad for Against the Vile, as we call them so lovingly here. We've got Felipe in goal, Jimenez, Gilchrist, Wood and Gerardo at the back. Davis in central midfield alongside McGee, because unfortunately we've still got no Davenport out with injury, and we've still got no Tommy Doyle out with injury. They're both coming back soon, so we're hoping that we can shore up that midfield again. We've got Tong on the left, Sparrow behind, Mokhtar up front, and Batil out on the right. We've played very well with this gegenpress attacking formation, and we're hoping now that we can really start laying it on to teams, because we need to carry on picking up points. We are 8 points clear, but it'd be really nice to kind of solidify our position in kind of March time if we can, and just really press on from there. We've got a very good record against Gordon Strachan, against Aston Villa, so we're hoping that we can keep that up. But you know, it's always a tough game. I don't think there's a debate to be had over it. It's important. And hopefully we can pick up a big 3 points here today. If we can, obviously puts Villa back right in the mix with the relegation fodder down at the bottom. And it puts us into a nice position where we've got some clearance. At the moment, Villa are very much the better side. A lot of possession being enjoyed by them, which is not good for us. Absolutely nothing happening though here in the first half. As Sparrow delivers a corner, Agu gets it back out. Sparrow's going to pick it back up, gets it inside. Wood heads it. Mokhtar's there, and it's 1-0. It's going to go to VAR. Whenever it goes to VAR, you know instantly that it's just not a goal on this one. So we're going to see just how close that offside was. As you see here, the ball comes in. Wood is well offside, unfortunately. So we nearly had the breakthrough, very, very nearly. And obviously, at the minute, we're putting up a good fight against a team who are supposedly better than us. They've got very, very good quality in their attacking ranks. As I was just saying that, they score. James Agu with a header off of a Jack Grealish corner. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. We have found out with our squad our frailties, really, and we need to address them. I don't know whether we can address them in January. I don't think so, considering some of the stuff that's already happened. We might not even be able to get the squad back to how we would like it, really, in the summer, honestly. As Cabral here brings the ball forward. Traore's on the right-hand side, not contested. Grealish inside. Oh, ball luckily falls for Zollis, but he can't get the shot on target. We're coming back into the game, but not as quickly as I would like. It's headed away then. Sparrow knocks it on. Mokhtar's not going to get there first. Grealish somehow out-jumps somebody. Gilchrist knocks it away. Cash is going to get the ball to Konza. Konza inside to McGinn. McGinn plays it forward for Cabral. Grealish again then. Plays it out wide for Zollis. It's got Gerardo to go past. Sparrow does intercept the ball. Plays it long. And it's no good. Mokhtar can't get onto it. And Villa again coming forward here. And we really don't want to endure 2 goals. Sparrow with a lovely ball over the top for Mokhtar. Mokhtar gets it. Mokhtar gets it again. Keeper with a great save. And then he hits the post. And that could have been it. But you've got to say, on the balance of things so far, Villa deserved a lead. And I really don't like saying that. I'm far from pleased with our performance. As you can see again, Tong's performances on that left-hand side lately, just absolutely abysmal. And we're going to bring him off. We're going to bring Cornick on for that left-hand side as an inside forward because he's just not playing well. I don't really know what to do with the lad because he can't play ahead of Mokhtar on the up front position. He's not very tall. He has got the pace to get in behind, don't get me wrong. But Mokhtar is just a much more well-rounded striker. I did think that Tong would be able to come into his own, kind of on the left wing, cutting inside. And it's just not happened for him as of yet. He's been very, very poor this season. Maybe it's a case of we have to put him out on loan for a season and go from there. Mokhtar himself is not playing awfully well today, nor is Jez Davis. So hopefully he can have a bit of a kick up the backside now for the boys here. I was just about to shout some encouragement, but corner comes in. Again, it's dealt with very, very easily. Gerardo now with the ball. Oh, and it's horrible. Zollis is going to get there. It's a 3-on-3 situation here. Zollis is just uncontested. Jack Grealish hits the bar. Poor. Absolutely poor from the Moors. And just as I was saying that our form's turning around, we're really not playing very well today. Maybe the Man City game has knocked our confidence again. What a poor pass. Cabral's through. What is going on here? Oh, my word. And Batil now is injured. So we bring Batil off. We bring on Petruzzi. And in fact, Sparrow is playing well. Dion McGee is playing decently. Jez Davis is not. We're going to bring on Keon Atete. We're going to change Atete and Sparrow and McGee. And then Atete is going to come here. And he's not going to play as a deep line forward. He's going to play as a target man in support. And we're going to hope that we can get something going here against the Villa because we are playing very, very poorly. Give a bit of encouragement to the boys. We're coming on stronger now. We're dominating possession. We're having chances on goal. It's just not making the breakthrough though. We need at least a good chance. I mean, we've had chances, so we can't say that we haven't. Felipe then with a goal kick plays it to Wood. Hopefully he doesn't just launch it. He does send it to Atete. Atete knocks it down. Lovely for Mokhtar. Mokhtar's through 1-on-1. Oh, great save. And Harry Cornick just runs it out. What are you doing, lad? You can't just run the ball out there and knock it back across the face of goal. Poor. Absolutely poor from us. And we're not going to get another chance. This is a free kick to Villa. Atebo's over it. And this is going to be 2-0, isn't it? No, Felipe gets it. Jones does get to the rebound first. It is indeed 2-0. Saw it coming, and that is very, very frustrating, folks. It really is. Nice save from... I mean, Felipe's got to do better there. He's in a position just to catch the ball, and we end up losing a game that was very, very close, very closely contested. You've got to say that on first half performances, Villa were probably the better side throughout. We were very good in the second half, poor in the first half. And that puts us in a situation where we now go a little bit demoralised into the game against Liverpool. Thankfully, though, we are at home against Liverpool. We'll be back in just a moment, guys. Right, and here we are then for the game against Liverpool at the Bob Faulkner Stadium. Now, our next 3 Premier League games are this game against Liverpool, Arsenal away, and Manchester United. So how much fun are we going to have over this festive period? Right, as you can see then, we are going with Felipe in goal, Jimenez, Gilchrist, Wood and Gerardo at the back. Tommy Doyle does come back in as our box-to-box midfielder. Dion McGee, Joe Sparrow, Tong and Petruzzi just behind Mokhtar up front. I'm hoping that we can have a go at Liverpool at least today. We're in a bit of a situation, aren't we, at the minute? We are 5 points clear of relegation, but with the next 3 games being the games that they are, I think we're probably going to be looking at just outside of the relegation places by the end of that. I'm going to neutralise everything in the tunnel, and here we go then. Obviously, Liverpool, very, very good side. They've still got Van Dijk and Henderson. Mendes then on this left-hand side. Phil Foden. Across the box, Mo Salah tries to get in there, but Felipe does collect the ball. We need a big performance from our boys today. It's launched forward. Petruzzi does get there. And Mokhtar knocks the ball down to Doyle. Doyle plays it back to McGee. McGee to Sparrow, knocking the ball nicely. Oh, lovely. Mokhtar, if he could have just applied the finish there, that would have been a perfect start for us. It really actually looked really quite good there. Steer gets it away, and Alexander-Arnold does head it away for Liverpool. Felipe again plays it short to Wood. Wood now goes long. Mokhtar knocks it down for Doyle. Doyle to McGee. Back to Doyle. Mokhtar takes it lovely. And what he was trying there, I have no idea. On his wrong foot, a mile away from goal, and hooks it well wide. And we're doing a decent job here at the moment of actually having a go at Liverpool, which is something that's really needed. And as I say that, Liverpool get through very, very easy. Felipe, though, was never going to be beaten there. Petruzzi does knock it down again. Lovely for Mokhtar. Mokhtar for Tong. Tong is there, and Castellios. Lovely save, but we are looking good in this game against Liverpool, which is important. If we can just get that breakthrough, it would be really nice. Gerardo can't quite get there. McGee's racing forward. Sergio does get there ahead of him, and McGee stopped. I don't know why. Terrible. Sergio goes round him like he's not there. Univar to Costas. Sergio's through, and that's a goal to Liverpool. Might be offside. It looked very, 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 very tight. My initial thinking was that it was a goal. Normally, though, when it goes to VAR, as I did say in the Villa game, it's not a goal. And actually, it's not as close as I thought it was. Thank the Lord for that. Obviously, Liverpool got Nassi Univar as well. Fantastic player. But we're giving Liverpool a game of it here. They are indeed a team with all the possession, though. And now starting to turn the screw against us. If we can just demand a little bit more out of our boys, probably going to upset them with that. But I want a better performance. Like we need a good performance after how we've been playing. The result at the Villa really wasn't good enough, especially against a team who we hadn't previously been beaten by. Poor. Very, 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 very poor. Right, we started off very well in that first half, and then we've just kind of gone away from it. We are going to say, though, we pumped fists. We owe Liverpool. Again, Morgan Tong not playing very good. Joe Sparrow's not playing very good. We'll give them to the 60-minute mark, and then after that, we are going to make some changes because we need to. Jimenez brings him down. Please don't be a red card. Not when we're going to... Oh, I was going to say, not when we've already said that we're going to change things around. Mo Salah with the free kick down. Jordan Henderson is just left unmarked on the edge of the area. And that's very disappointing, isn't it, folks? Like, we're struggling. Really, really struggling. Right, so 60 minutes gone. Liverpool the better side. And now I think it's time to make some wholesale changes. Sparrow can come off. McGee can come off. Tommy Doyle's got to come off. So Keanu Tete can come in here. Jez Davis for Doyle. We don't want Doyle to be injured again. Dion McGee is shattered as well in the centre there. I'm going to do something a little bit, well, balls to the walls. So we're going to change things very slightly here now. We're going to go with more direct passing, much higher tempo. Confirm the changes, and we're going into a very attacking formation against Liverpool here. Obviously, we've got a lot of people on now. Alexander-Arnold then with the throw. All we need to do is win the ball back. If we win the ball back, we've got so many people up front. Mokhtar does knock the ball forward. Virgil van Dijk's going to get there. Headed away, cleared away again. Costa on the ball to Mane. Sergio then. Sergio plays it inside to Costa, and surely Mane there was not in an offside position. We've gone for broke against Liverpool here, and we could end up really falling behind terribly, but we've got to have a go at them. And at the moment, we're just limp. We're absolutely such a limp performance. It's really quite depressing. We looked very, very good, and now we're just not looking brilliant at all again. Davis on the ball, Batil, Davis again. Inside to Atete, back to Davis, and we're playing the ball back over the top for Mokhtar. Can't get it. Holster's there. Inside to Sergio, out wide to Macias. Macias, beautiful goal. Liverpool 3, Solihull Moors 0. And it's going to be a struggle to get anything out of it from here, isn't it, with 10 minutes left. But we've been competitive at times. Obviously, I've changed the formation drastically to try and get something out of it. It really hasn't worked out. I did say it could be a cricket score. Not quite a cricket score, but unfortunately, I thought we might be able to nick a goal on a counter-attack, and it's not worked out that way. Liverpool have got two themselves. Gerardo to Petruzzi, Petruzzi to Atete. Keanu Tete comes forward still, finds Davis to Batil, and Batil with a lovely goal. I mean, that was sensational. It's obviously nothing more than a consolation at this point, but at least we've got a goal in us still. Very, very, I don't know. I just don't know what to say, guys. Like, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. I was really hoping for at least one win on a live com today. I thought that we'd smash the Villa, honestly. And it's turned out to be the opposite way around. Again, we've followed up with 2 defeats on the bounce. And it's not brilliant, is it? I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with that result. I know that we shouldn't really be being harsh on them against teams like Liverpool. But we've got Arsenal and we've got Man United coming up. And Man United are currently storming the league. So it doesn't bode well, does it? I mean, Man United had just battered a Villa team that beat us 2-0, 5-0. So where do we go from there? And if we come into the schedule, then we will be back. We will be back, I think, for... We'll come back for the Leicester and Sheffield United doubleheader, and then from there we will be back on Monday with the last 2 games of the season against Crystal Palace and Watford. Obviously, they're massive, massive games. If we can get, where are we? Arsenal, United. If we can beat Southampton and Norwich, I think that probably makes us safe, honestly. Leicester's going to be a tough game. Hopefully Sheffield United will beat. So we'll see where we stand. Thank you once again, guys, for all your continued support. We will be back on Friday with that, obviously, Leicester and Sheffield United double header. Until then, that's all from me. Take care for now. Have a good one.